hurt is real. Hit that thumbs up, man. So last week, DC Young Fly's, I'm gonna say his wife passed away from that surgery procedure, and I thought I would have took a little heat because I turned it into a conversation about why so many black women of color getting BBL surgeries and whatnot. But people actually wasn't ignorant. They didn't look at it that way. But Azealia Banks has come out, and I've always looked at her as like a professional victim anyway, and she comes out of nowhere slamming DC Young Fly 5 years after he hurt her feelings on a clip on Wildin' Out. And I'm like, didn't Nick Cannon apologize to her? Like she's just a professional victim. So this is when she went on Wildin' Out years ago. As a matter of fact, here's the clip right here.
But you have to enjoy your lap around the theater because you're not going to be booking any other work in any time. Enjoy Wildin' Out. You won't even make it to Dub Comedy Jam, honey.
Enjoy your lap around the theater because you're not going to be booking any other work.
Honey, this is the ceiling.
You need to find your dentist. How you take your goddamn braces off but you kept the little middle part? Stupid ass girl. She trying to keep the wire. Let's keep the wire.
Oh, she from that clip right there, that shattered her entire feeling. She's been holding on to that for 5 years. So she appeared on there and she said she wasn't prepared for what was to come. She left the show crying and later took to Instagram saying, I did Wildin' Out today. There are tons of pre-planned colorist jokes and of course, Crybaby cried. You definitely are Crybaby. Some little scrawny black Atlanta twink was prepared for me. She's talking about DC Young Fly when she said, so she called this man a little scrawny black Atlanta twink. And then she goes on to say, they planned this, hit me on short notice, told me I didn't have to participate in coon-ass freestyles, battles, and not my style. She said she wasn't. I'm like, so you didn't know the concept of the show? You just came on here just to be on TV? Just you think you're a star? You know what I mean? Like she got on here and was unprepared. I'm like, you could tell she didn't do her research. She just thought, I guess she thought she was a star, celebrity, so prestigious that they weren't gonna give her the same juice they give everybody else. Everybody get on there and get roasted. When I did used to watch Wildin' Out, the earlier days when you had Michael Blackston, Corey Holcomb, D. Ray Davis, you had real comics on there, Cat Williams. Now it's a little watered down, but it's the theme of the show. And she claims the freestyle battles wasn't her style. Then she goes on to say, I was to sing along and go home. She went on to add that she could have made fun of Nick Cannon for having lupus and that he would be dead by the end of the year. But then she said she would have looked like the bad guy. And then Nick Cannon was to go on and say, don't you hate when you create your own storms but forget your umbrella? She's a professional victim. So today, she goes on Instagram and is still butthurt about this joke. And I'm like, what the braces joke really had you that effed up? Like, like with 30, she's 32, she's 30, no, he's 31. And his wife was 32. She's 32 also. And she goes on and puts out, it says, damn, DC Young Fly spent years disguising his own deeply rooted hatred of self as jokes pointed at women's beauty, projecting his own feelings about his own ugliness into women perfectly secure in their own skin. Say what you want, my tears. They were pure tears of rage and not all of a sign of weakness because in the end I won. I'm happy I cried and moved on. That Jacky Oh girl must have been so deeply insecure about herself. And the nerve of DC to call such a gorgeous woman as Azealia Banks ugly on national television while a bunch of black people laughed. Oh wow, she's really playing that role. So she's, in her mind, she act like she's Miss Seeley from Color Purple or something. You know what I mean? They're doing a remake of that. They should put her in it since she wants to be the victim so bad. How many black people done been on that show and got roasted? Did they walk away with that narrative? Oh man, they got on me because I was black. Like, stop it, man. Then she goes on and says, and ironically, dead at 32, because that's how old Jacky Oh was. exactly on my 32nd birthday, May 31st, last week, 2023, in Miami, Florida, says you Negroes are gonna stop learning to F with me. This is really crazy behavior, man. This is a grown woman. She just turned 32 and you acting like this. And what did you win? She's talking about she won. I'm like, you won because he lost his wife, the mother of his 3 children? Like, y'all gotta let that hurt go. She sound like some of these same women that was happy and putting on a parade on Twitter when Kevin Samuels died. Just out of pocket. And I'm seeing a lot of the same women that was celebrating his demise in the comment section, clowning her for doing what she did to DC Young Fly. Now, she goes on and says, Azealia Banks, there's a bunch of people that's been responding to her. And some people are saying that she should be canceled. Somebody on Twitter said, I don't believe in cancel culture, but go ahead and cancel Azealia Banks for anybody making sensitive comments about a man, the love of his wife. She must be removed. Yeah, I get it, but who can really, we don't have the power to remove anybody. And as much as we hate these crybabies and you get tired of hearing them squeal and whine, you can't remove her. What are we going to do? Move her to Bermuda or something? Like, what we going to do? We can't trade her. We don't have a draft system. It is what it is. You know, and somebody else went and says, it saddens me. We shared that with Jacky Oh passed away on Wednesday. Our family is still processing this very tragic and unexpected loss. We ask that you give us the privacy during that time. So no one is, you know, I mean, what else can you say about what Azealia Banks said? And everybody's reposting the story all over the place. I think Shade Room took it down because people in the comments was like, y'all need to stop promoting this type of stuff. This ain't cool. People seeing this online. But yeah, man, jokes, and every good joke has truth in it, because no good joke every good joke is at somebody's expense. I never laughed at a regular joke like, why did the chicken cross the road? It's always at the expense of somebody or something. But you knew what it was when you came on the show. But I'm like, she's that insecure. She's mad because she was called ugly. You're that insecure. You held on to that for 5 years. Like that you are really hurt. She needs some therapy, some counseling, man. This is bigger than this. Really is more about her than it is DC Young Fly and Jacky O. This is about you just being hurt in general and running around here like the victim you are. She act like she Miss Celia or something. Like she's just this ugly, mistreated, nappy-headed girl with no hope, no dream, no goal, and you just get thrown in the house. Like that's not that. I just get tired of all the professional victim and all the crying. It's sad, man. And now everybody's flaming her, and she should be. She should be. I mean, I don't believe in canceling nobody either. But like I say, because you can't. What are you gonna do? We just gonna stop supporting her. A lot of people have already stopped supporting her. Whoever was though, really, I've never heard of no more than a few handful of her songs she ever did. I couldn't name you 5 Azealia Banks songs. You'd have to kill me. Put a gun to my head and name 5 of her records right now. Spit one of her verses right now. I swear I'd be dead. So let me know what y'all think. Did she go too far? Going at DC Young Fly 5 years later, saying she won, she got her revenge. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Hit that like button.
What can you tell?